Okay, let's take a look at what we've got going on here. We've got a song called More Room Here, recorded on the 8th of June 1939 by Alan Lomax in Merle's Inlet. So we've got this in Isotope RX. Okay, so I can already tell that there's a lot of clicks and pops and static. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to find some dead noise where there's not a lot of singing. There we go. Now I'm going to go to spectral denoise. It's going to learn it. Now I'm kind of flying blind here, so I usually select the whole thing and I try to render it. And then I just see how it sounds, or I listen to how it sounds actually. Let me just... Okay, it clearly got rid of a lot of it. Let me just bring down the reduction, because I feel like it cut off a little bit of the song. Okay, that seems a little bit better. Alright, well there are clearly way more clicks and pops, so it got rid of some noise. Let me just de-hum it just in case. We're going to click the learn. And you can see a lot of noise got taken out. There's some solid thick lines in the bottom. Look at this. Look at this. There. Clicks and pops all about. And crackles, clicks and crackles. All sorts of not fun things to listen to. So let us de-click it. I usually, with these, I just put the sensitivity all the way up with periodic clicks, and we'll just take a look at what it takes away. Well, there you have it. 1,805 clicks repaired. Now you can already hear more of the reverb from the room tone. Now I'm not sure if... Let's see. Let me look at this waveform. Yeah, there is absolutely no clipping, so we're not going to need to use declip. And I realized that version 10 came out, and I'm on version 9, but Isotope RX it can't do everything. You have to pick and choose what you want to use. So, let's start over. I really don't think there's much else I could do with this, because I could try to take out more background noise, but it doesn't seem like any of the modules would fit. Sometimes I'm able to use the de-rustle and the de-wind module, but it really doesn't make much of a difference. Let's just render it just in case. Let me take a look at that. Okay, it does a little bit, but I'm afraid it's going to cut off a lot of the characteristics of the audio. If it does, I'm going to have to normalize it, which I was planning on normalizing anyways. But then again, it's not about completely fixing it, it's about enhancing it. So let me play around with some settings. Okay, so the de-rustle does a little bit. It's ever so slightly, just a teeny bit of enhancement. And you can see a lot of noise got reduced, but only in the parts where there are no singing. So a lot of background stuff. So it's kind of like a side chaining or a ducking feature. And then for the final piece, I usually either normalize it and fade, or I just do some fades. Let me see, that doesn't seem to be doing much. Now, you know what? Sometimes you don't even need the fade, so, I mean the normalization. Okay, so I'm just gonna zoom in and do some fades because it gets really loud over there, and normalizing it will just make it even louder. So we're just gonna make a fade, standard linear curve. We didn't do too much to this song. We're gonna fade in. We enhanced it. We are preserving history, we're enhancing it. I don't want to ruin it by overcooking it. So I'm going to export this as wave, highest bit rate I can, and I'm going to do an underscore of capital R because it is the revised version. And then afterwards, I pull it into Audacity, and I like to have like a nice little comparison right here. So let me retitle these. Now for the final comparison. Here's the original. I'm going to solo this. The revised.
Run home, children. Run home, children. I'm going home. I'm going home.
So you could probably hear more of the room tone and way less of this ugly room noise with clicks and pops. So that's just a little bit what I'm doing with the Golagishi project. I'm going to keep working.